if Brady wins another Super Bowl, I know people at home are going to roll their eyes and think this is ridiculous, but it might not be. Could his time in with the Bucs ever be more impressive than his time with the Patriots, considering the age and?
No, it's a good question because of the age.
Yeah.
Like every time he wins a Super Bowl now, if he does it again, he's destroying the old record, which was his.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's so far out ahead of everyone in terms of being an outlier with age. But no, the time with the Pats can never be exceeded by what he does with the Bucs. Partly that's because the Bucs roster, just eyeball test, you go, oh my God, that's the most loaded roster in the NFL, both sides of the ball, overall, like by a lot. What roster really comes close? I think that's the best 3 receivers ever on one team. Receivers. Not to mention he still has Gronk, his safety blanket, and 2 other tight ends who are really good. He got 3 receivers, 3 tight ends are great. He's got an offensive line, he got everything. But with the Patriots, it wasn't always that way. With the Patriots, you knew that they were going to be there in spite of what you thought of their roster. When you look for preseason, you go, yeah, they have a pretty good roster. Lots of teams have good rosters. And at the time, it looked like, well, they got Belichick. Belichick will figure out a way. And people like me, some people said Brady, but people like me say, it's coach's league, it's Belichick. But every time he does something with the Bucs now, not only on a loaded roster, making it a little bit maybe less impressive than doing it without the same kind of loaded roster, Stephen A., it shines a light on how much it was Brady during those Pats years with receivers that were no brand name receivers, making them better. He was there for, what was it? He 18 years? You lose track of the Super Bowls. Making the Super Bowl half the years and winning it 2/3, 3/4 of the time he got there. How do you possibly beat that with a new team?
Here's how you could possibly beat that, Max. When you consider the greatness of Bill Belichick and what you yourself have chronicled in terms of all the responsibilities that come with a head coach and what Bill Belichick has done to assemble a roster and to provide the level of leadership that keeps everybody mission-minded with one agenda in mind, and establishing the Patriot way. Clearly, you can't pull that off without Tom Brady, and we know that because he was phenomenal. But in the same breath, Tom Brady couldn't have pulled it off if he was surrounded by dudes who weren't about the agenda, the mission, and the way things were supposed to be. We could throw Robert Kraft as the owner in there for delegating those responsibilities to Bill Belichick instead of somebody else and supporting him through numerous trials and tribulations that obviously included Spygate, Deflategate, and everything else in between. But in the end, if you are Tom Brady and you have that cushion to fall back on, somebody could easily look at that and say, okay, well, who deserves credit and how much? That's the question mark. You don't hear anybody asking the question in Tampa, how much credit does Bruce Arians deserve? It's all about Tom. Tom goes to Tampa. Tom wants Antonio Brown. Tom wants Rob Gronkowski, not necessarily in that order. Tom has the personnel that he wants. They make personnel decisions. They run it by Tom Brady. The system that they incorporated and implemented, they made sure it was fitting for Tom Brady. So when you look at it from that perspective, and you consider the fact that his first year there, he goes and he wins a Super Bowl championship at the age of 42 or 43. And then if he were to come back and do it again, I don't think that we can look at it and say that it was any less impressive than the 6 Super Bowl rings he had in New England with the support of Bill Belichick. Not when he's done what he's done in Tampa. And it's his baby.
6. I think you can say it's less. Now, if Tom Brady plays till he's almost 50 and he wins like 3 Super Bowls in Tampa, come back and we'll talk again. But I think 6 is too. You get to 9 and win 6. Half the Super Bowls played in this century.
Yeah, just make the movie now. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
But I just think Bill Belichick is phenomenal too. In Tampa,
sure,
it's about Tom. You win back-to-back titles in your 40s, and you're the man. I don't know what we could say about that. How can anything eclipse that?
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.